Season 2 ended with a reveal that changed everything. Aunt Ophelia is alive, locked away for 20 years in Hester Frump's basement. But here's what I noticed on my rewatch, something most viewers missed because we were too focused on the wrong villain. Ravens everywhere, and we assumed they all belonged to Judy, the avian controlling birds all season. Except one raven kept showing up in places Judy had no reason to be. Not a flock, one bird, with one eye that looked different. It appeared in moments too specific to be random, camouflaged among Judy's flocks, but moving with a different purpose. Then came the final episode, Wednesday heading to Canada with Ophelia's diary. And on one page, just for a second, a drawing, a raven. But that's not the only thing hidden in those pages. Earlier in the season, we catch quick flashes of something else. Faces screaming, eyes wide, black tears scrawled over and over again, and those faces look eerily similar to Jenna Ortega's scream from X. That's when it all clicked. While Judy commanded flocks, one raven moved alone, and that bird was Ophelia's. She's been watching the Addams family this entire time. But the question is, why? I'm Raphael CG, this is Wednesday Universe. Throughout Season 2, one raven keeps appearing. From early episodes to the final scene, the same raven, watching Wednesday leave for Canada, during key Addams family moments, near Nevermore when secrets unravel, during confrontations that have nothing to do with Judy's plot. And we dismissed it, because Judy was commanding flocks of birds, using them as weapons. Made sense to assume every raven belonged to her, but that made us miss something. This raven didn't move like Judy's. It wasn't aggressive, it didn't attack, it watched, patient, gathering information instead of hunting. While Judy's birds swarmed and struck, this one stayed on the edges, camouflaged in the chaos, easy to miss when you're focused on the obvious threat. And it kept showing up in places that didn't fit Judy's story. One raven with one clouded eye, easy to miss, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Because we've seen that clouded eye before, just not on a bird. Let's talk about why we missed this. Judy made it easy to ignore the lone raven. She was the obvious answer. An avian controlling birds, using them to track Wednesday, to corner her. Every time ravens appeared, we thought, Judy. Every flock circling Nevermore, every bird diving at Wednesday, it pointed to her. And the show wanted that. Give the audience a clear villain with bird powers, and they'll stop questioning why birds keep showing up. But the show doesn't waste details. If something appears more than once, it's there for a reason. And this raven wasn't set dressing, it was a witness. The raven during Private Addams family moments. I think Judy wasn't there for any of that, but someone else was. Someone locked away for 20 years with nothing to do but watch. Someone who needed to hide her surveillance, camouflaged among another avian's flock. Here's where it gets interesting. One raven keeps appearing throughout Season 2. Always the same one. And if you look closely, it's different from the rest. One eye looks normal, sharp, black, focused. But the other, clouded. That detail might not mean much, until you remember where we've seen it before. Lurch. He's had that same cloudy eye since Season 1, and the show did give us an explanation. According to the Addams family, it happened years ago. Pugsley was playing with a homemade rocket launcher, accidentally hit the car Lurch was polishing, and that blast left his eye like that. End of story, right? Maybe, or maybe not. Because when you start connecting the details, things line up a little too well. What if Lurch's eye and the raven's eye are connected? What if that accident wasn't just bad luck, but the beginning of something else? It would make sense. Ophelia's psychic, she's trapped. She needs a way to see the outside world. And if her powers are projective, if she can send her consciousness through another being, that raven could be her only window. So when that same bird keeps showing up, watching Wednesday, watching the family, always nearby, maybe it's not coincidence. Maybe it's her. One bird, one eye, one spy hidden in plain sight. And hey, if you're still here, quick favor, hit that like button. It helps more than you think, and honestly, it's the only reason YouTube doesn't bury these videos. Takes 1 second. Now let's talk about Xavier's painting. In Season 2, Xavier leaves behind a painting. A raven with a white flower in its beak. Seems like just art, but nothing Xavier creates is random. He paints what he sees. What's coming? So why a raven with a flower? The raven is Ophelia's mark. It's how she watches, how she moves through the world even while imprisoned. The flower? That's the key. One of Morticia's signatures is the red rose. A white flower is the opposite, pale, cold, the inverse of everything Morticia stands for. Ophelia is her counterpoint, the sister who disappeared. Xavier painted that absence. The raven carrying the flower is Ophelia trying to reach out, trying to be seen. Not through a flock, but through one bird carrying one flower. The show just put the image on screen and trusted someone would notice. The final piece comes at the end of Season 2. Wednesday is heading to Canada to find Enid. In her hands, Ophelia's diary. This isn't just a keepsake, it's a map. Proof that Ophelia's story runs deeper than anyone realized. For just a second on screen, Wednesday flips through the pages. The camera lingers long enough for us to catch one drawing, a raven. But if you freeze the frame, you'll see something else hidden in plain sight. Faces, screaming, eyes wide. And across every inch of the page, the same phrase repeated over and over, black tears. And here's the wild part. Those faces look exactly like Jenna Ortega's scream from X by Ty West. The show might have slipped in a meta reference. Remember, Tim Burton cast Jenna as Wednesday while she was still filming X. That detail turns Ophelia's visions into something deeper, not just supernatural, but cinematic. It's a brilliant detail, Ophelia documenting her visions of horror, her screams, her black tears, and the show using imagery from Jenna's own horror legacy to tell that story. That diary isn't just her past, it's her power, her way of staying connected to the world even while locked away. She wrote about the Raven, she drew what she saw, and now Wednesday holds it in her hands. A record of everything her aunt endured, waiting to be decoded. Which means season 3 isn't just about finding Enid. It's about understanding Ophelia's message before it's too late. Let's pull this together. Ophelia has been imprisoned for 20 years, but her psychic abilities let her project her consciousness into one Raven. She's been watching the Addams family through Lurch's clouded eye, Wednesday through one Raven near Nevermore, Morticia through the same bird outside the family home. Every major event in season 2, Ophelia saw it. She watched Wednesday struggle with her visions. She watched Morticia carry guilt over a sister she thought was dead. She watched Hester Frump keep the lie alive. And she couldn't do anything but observe, locked away, silenced, until the end of season 2, when she finally left a message on the wall, not a threat, a warning. The Raven wasn't just watching Wednesday, it was trying to protect her, telling Wednesday the one thing she needs to know before it's too late. This changes how season 3 is going to unfold. Wednesday heading to Canada with Ophelia's diary isn't just a rescue mission for Enid. It's the beginning of Wednesday understanding her own family's history, the powers she inherited, the dangers that come with them. And Ophelia isn't staying locked in that basement forever. Whether she escapes, whether she's freed, or whether she keeps operating through her Raven, her presence is going to loom over every episode. The Raven is proof that Ophelia's been fighting back the only way she could, by watching, by waiting. So that's the thread most people missed. I think the Ravens scattered across season 2 weren't just Judy's weapons. One of them was Ophelia's eye, maybe the clouded eye connecting to Lurch, the flower in Xavier's painting, the drawing in the diary Wednesday carries to Canada. It's all there, hidden in plain sight. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm Raphael CG, and I'll see you in the next one.